The Department of World Languages and Cultures at Georgia State University presents Arabic 1001 Grammar. In this first part of the course, we are discussing singular nouns and adjectives. In this fourth lesson, we are discussing roots and patterns, and in this final section of the lesson, we will talk briefly about unsafe roots. We know this question, ma hadha, what's this? Our answer is hadha kitab, this is a book. Ma hadha, what's this? Our answer is hadha mektab. This is a desk or office, in this case, a desk. Both of these words share the kaf ta ba root, ktb, for to write. This should be quite familiar to you by now. But we're going to discuss strange roots in this lesson. We call them al-jidr ghayr salim, the unsafe root. Unsafe roots have a waw or a ya as a root letter, or sometimes a doubled second letter. Unsafe roots make patterns behave strangely. Patterns that you find familiar will suddenly become unfamiliar. This is just a part of the overcomplexity of Arabic. For now, just learn to recognize that unsafe roots exist and don't worry about them too much. You'll pick them up as you go along. One type of unsafe root is what we call the assimilated root in English. That means it has waw as its first letter. Sometimes this causes no problems. The waw behaves like a normal consonant. Other times it tends to disappear or assimilate to the next letter in the word. For example, the word al-warith, the heir, comes from the root waw ra tha, to inherit. But if we look at the word for inheritance, it's just al-irth. The waw has disappeared. We would say it has assimilated to the ra. With al-wusul, for arrival, it comes from the root waw sald lam, and in the word communication, which puts a ta in the middle of the word, the waw has assimilated to the ta. And we hear al-ittisal. Again, this takes a lot of getting used to, and this is not something you should worry about mastering right now. We just want you to know they exist, and they come in different types. Another type is what we call the hollow root, which means it has waw or ya as its second or middle letter. It's hollow in the middle. Sometimes the waw or ya changes into its corresponding short vowel. Sometimes it disappears. Sometimes it changes into alif. It's quite unpredictable. Or really, it is predictable, but you have to master it first, and you have too many other things to work on right now, so don't worry about them. For example, kuntu, I was, comes from the root kaf waw noon. The waw here has changed into its short vowel dhamma. But kana, he or it was, the waw has changed into an alif. Again, this takes a lot of getting used to. You already know two words with hollow roots. Ashasha, the screen, is really sheen, waw, sheen. And bab is really ba, waw, bab. They've both changed into alifs here. Another type of root is what we call the defective root. It has waw or ya as its third or final letter. These cause all kinds of problems, are the least predictable of the bunch and the hardest to deal with. There are several subtypes of them, which is one of the things that makes it difficult, but just ignore them for now. Learn words as you go. Al-mashi is our word for walking. It's mim, sheen, ya. Al-baqa is our word for staying or remaining. It's really ba, qaf, ya. Khafiya is he hid himself. It's kha, fa, ya. And akhfa is he hid something else. It's still kha, fa, ya. Another type of root is the doubled root. That is, it has the same second and third letter. In certain forms, you'll see the same letter twice in a row, like jadid, the adjective. In others, the two letters will collapse and be written as one letter with shadda over them. For example, radadtu is I responded, from ra, dal, dal. But she or it responded is raddat, where we put the shadda over the dal. A hallway or passageway from the root mim, ra, ra is al-mamar, with the shadda over the ra. But the word for passing, as in passing by, is al-murur, and we see both ras here. So this very short lesson is here just to make you aware that unsafe roots exist. For now, learn to recognize and to begin to manipulate safe roots, which are much, much easier. You will very, very gradually start to sort out how to recognize and use unsafe roots. Just for the sake of convenience, here is all the vocabulary from this lesson. You may wish to pause here and take a screenshot. And pause here and take a screenshot. And pause here and take a screenshot, just so you know all the words related to roots and patterns, and this vocabulary related to urban life.